Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well and safe at your places. Now class 3. Now in the previous video I gave you a few homework that few children they didn't understand the answers of those questions. So I have written all those answers here. Okay. First of all, submit your assignments on time. I'm not receiving your homeworks and assignments, your home assignments on time, and few children they are not sending me any of the assignments. And secondly, just watch my videos properly, and after watching the videos, just go through the lessons also, and then only you will be able to answer the questions, because these questions are all from the book and through from the videos only. Okay. And secondly, uh, just you can if you don't understand the things which I have told you, which I am teaching you, you can mail me and ask your queries. Okay. So let's start with the question number 1, class 3, the same chapter number 2, changes in the neighborhood and my school. Okay. First question was, define the following terms. Now, first term is laboratories. Laboratories means, I told you, the rooms used for science experiment. For doing the science experiments, the room which is used is called laboratories. Second is boarding school. What is boarding school? Boarding school is a room, you can say a school, where the students they come to study and they live as well also, where students study and live as well. Third is IT laboratories. IT laboratories, I told you, this is rooms used for computer related activities. Okay. And these all are in your book only. You can see page number 1818, words to know here. These are the definitions here, and you have to do the definitions from the here only. Okay. And further also, whenever I'll give you the definitions, just you have to see these terms. Okay. And do not write the definitions from Google and from somewhere else. Just go through your course book. From there only you have to answer the questions. Okay. Then question number 2 is your exercises in book, which I told you in my previous video. The answers of the questions of these, take the correct one, fill in the blanks, true, false, and match the columns. And question number 5 was, answer the following questions briefly. This you had to do in your notebook, I told you, and the answers were very short. Like, where can you sit and read or borrow a book for a short period? Where can you sit in a library? Like, these all questions I told you in the previous video. You just have to watch the video again. You will get the answers there only. Then after that, the question number 3 is, write any two changes that generally happen within a school. What are the two changes? You have to write, I told you about the many changes that generally happen in a school, but you have to answer only two changes. So the two changes that generally happen within a school are, number 1, first, schools open a new library where if the number of students increase. If the number of students increases, then schools open a new library. Okay. Second is, students today learn new courses. These are the two changes. You have to write any two changes which are in your book. Now question number 4 is, how has the design of classroom changed over a period of time? Over the period of time, the classrooms has changed, design of classrooms have changed. How? You can have to tell the design of classrooms have changed over a period of time. Earlier, there were open classrooms. There were no classroom, there were open classroom. How? Under a tree. There were open classrooms under a tree. Means the children used to sit under a tree, and they used to study there. So that was their classroom, open classroom. But today schools have separate rooms as classroom. As you can see, in each and every classes, there are classrooms available for that. Okay. So these were the question and answers of the previous home assignment. Okay. The third one. Now we will start new lesson number 3 today. Now your lesson number 3 is changes in transportation system. Now today we will learn about the changes that has come in transportation system. What are the changes? What was the earlier transportation system, and now in today's date, nowadays, what are the transportation system, and what are the changes that have come over a period of time. So earlier, all of us have to travel from one place to another place. Why? Just to fulfill our needs. Okay, our daily needs. We have to go. We can't sit at a place and we cannot fulfill our basic needs. We have to move from one place to another place. Okay. Now, in earlier times, people used to walk on foot or either on animals just to travel, to go from one place to another. For why? To gather food. And they used to swing from one branch to another branches. Okay? Why? Just to reach water holes, streams or rivers. But over the years, you can see as the time passed, they observed that a wood means a piece of wood. You can see a piece of wood, that it floats on water. They observed that when they throw a log of wood on water, they observed that that log of wood that float on water. So by using sharp edged stones, okay, they made dugout canoes to go across lakes and rivers. Now to cross lakes and rivers, what they did, they made dugouts, canoes. Canoes means it's a small types of you can see here, light narrow boat. It's a small light, it's light and narrow. Narrow means very not too much broad. A narrow and light boats which you move with a pedal. A pedal is there to move. You just move the pedal and it sails. Okay, so that dugout canoes were made with sharp edged stones. Okay, now from those dugout canoes, from those narrow boats on what from on water to present day spacecraft. Now that time, that narrow boat, from today's times spacecrafts, you can see there have been amazing inventions, many amazing inventions in the transportation system. From that dugout canoes to today's spacecraft, we have seen many inventions and many changes in transportation system. So different vehicles or means of transport have been developed during this time, and which travels on land also, on water also, and or air also. Not only in land or not only in water or not only in air, but all the three in these three types of transport. Okay, on land, water and air, and for several other purposes also. Now your next topic is invention of the wheel. Now how was the invention of the wheel? Okay. Earlier people, I told you, used animals. Okay, like horses and oxen, donkeys, etc. Why? For traveling on land with heavy loads. If they used to walk, but to carry the heavy loads, they used animals. Which animals they used? Donkeys, horses, oxen, etc, etc. These animals they used. Now they also used sledges. Sledges means it's a vehicle without wheel. Okay, like a piece of a broad one wood, you can say. Okay, they use that sledge, but due to the heavy weight, it was getting difficult. But if the weight is difficult, it was getting if the weight was heavy, it was getting difficult to carry that load on uneven surfaces. On even surface it was easy, but in the on the uneven surface it was very difficult to carry those heavy loads on the sledge. So then they noticed that the round wooden log I told you, piece of wood, the piece of wood which was of round shape, that could easily roll on ground. After a few times they noticed that they roll on the ground. They tied, now what, after noticing this that the log of wood they that roll on the ground, then they tied those logs with their sledges. I told you that sledge. Okay, with that they tied that sledge with that round log of wood log. After that, Now they tied with their sledges and now are able to move the loads easily on uneven surfaces because it rolls, it keeps on rolling. Now it was easy to roll or easy to move on uneven surface also after attaching those logs with their sledges. Now later, after few times, they cut thin round pieces from the logs. From those logs they cut thin pieces, round pieces, and they made a hole in their center. How? They a thin round piece they cut from that log. This is called a log of wood. Okay, and they cut a round thin piece of that log, and after that they made a they make what then they cut and made a hole in their center like this. In their center they made a hole. Okay, then they attached the round pieces, these round pieces, with the sledge. The sledge. Okay, then they what attach the round pieces with the sledge to make it easier to pull, so that it will be easy to pull the sledge with heavy loads. And this is how the wheel was invented. This is the story of the invention of the wheel. Now, it was discovered around 3500 BCE. It was discovered 3500 BCE. Around, not exactly, around this time it was discovered. Now, invention of wheel was the first major breakthrough in the development of transportation. Means, in the development of transportation, this was an important achievement, you can say. Invention of wheel was the important achievement, as we can see nowadays also that wheel, how wheel is important in our life, and wheel, the uses of wheel not only for transportation, for many purposes the wheels are used, that like potter's wheel. Okay, for making pots, the potter's wheel, it is used for that also, and for many other purposes wheels are used. Now it made the movement of peoples and goods both much easier than before. After the invention of the wheel, the movement of people and movement of goods also, it make it easier. Now today we have done this much for today, and we will continue with the rest of the topics in the next video. Okay, take care, and this much for today. Thank you.